Hello readers, my name is Desirai and today is my Hear Our Voices tour stop for Choir Girrrl by Ashley Granillo. And you may know her from her previous middle grade called Crucita and the Mariacheros, which also involved music. But today I'm going to be talking about Choir Girrrl, and it is a middle grade, and it is about 13-year-old Alondra, who was born into a musical family, and her dad is a very famous frontman with his own alt-rock band, and he's trying to make a comeback, but in doing so he's taking his three daughters who have all been trained musically, and he's having them do a tour to kind of promote his return. This is a story of self-discovery, and Alondra is trying to figure out what her voice is, what her voice is supposed to sound like. She's not really sure she wants to be singing in this way with her sisters in this rock band, and she gets invited by a friend to join choir, and she starts to feel different in how she's singing and how she's feeling and how she's using her voice, and that causes a little bit of trouble because she is on a very strict schedule in regards to how she's doing her vocal exercises, how she's practicing with her sisters. Like, she's not really allowed to have any other extracurricular things going on, and she has to make sure to maintain her grades. But because she's so divided and kind of figuring out what she wants to be doing and who she really is and what her voice is, she does kind of go behind everybody's back, and she's doing this choir thing with this separate group of friends. It is a Latinx story and the family is Mexican. There's quite a few things that Alondra is dealing with. I do really like the chemistry that was happening between her and her sisters. Maybe more like the dynamic. I thought it made for an interesting dynamic because Alondra was the oldest sister, but the next oldest seemed to be a little bit bossier, and then her youngest sister seemed to be very supportive. But it was just interesting seeing how they showed up for each other differently or held each other to certain standards, what their wants and desires were. There is also asexual, aromantic representation in this book as Alondra's trying to figure out what she really feels about the cute boy that invited her to choir. I absolutely loved how much this story revolved around music. I loved all of the real bands that were named in here. I kind of want to go back and make a list of all of them so I can check all of them out if I haven't heard songs from them before. So that was a pretty cool addition. I did give this 5 stars, and if I've said anything to pique your interest, you can purchase this book when it releases on February 3rd. You can use the code Hear Our Voices to get 15% off of Tuma's books at tumasbooks.com, which is a Muslim and BIPOC owned bookstore, and it is NYC based. Thanks again to Hear Our Voices book tours for the advanced ebook of Choir Girrrl, and also thank you to the publisher. I hope you'll check it out.